So these first two poems were written by Pat Nielsen. She was a founding board member of the Chester River Association. She's not alive anymore. But, and this first piece is called Where We Were. And I love this because it, in the world of boats, there are a lot of celebrated boats around the bay, but it reminds me that it doesn't take a big celebrated boat for us to take a close look. And this is her poem called Where We Were. Where were we? Excuse me. The canoe was a slender seed, lit by a chink in the barn wall, and covered in enough wet dust to pot an amaryllis. We had forgotten all about it. In repentance, we made small offerings to the god of old boats, sandpaper, varnish, little jigs to country music on a cheap radio, and the seed was ready to plant. Heavy old canoe. Patched canvas stretched over wood. It parted the water like a fragile branch that blooms on soft summer mornings when light ripples up the tree trunks and swallows fly out from under the old docks and deer swim across the curve in the creek not 20 feet before us. The creek hadn't changed much in 100 years, but we did. By the minute, our eyes brighter, our ears keener, buoyed up by an old canoe. Of course, that was ages ago, before a swell motorboat attracted our attention like spangles on a fancy dress. We headed into the wide river and drank cocktails on the deck. Something about this spring, though, the warm air on my cheek, and the thought of small boys trailing their hands in the water will send us back to the splintered barn to find that old canoe again. We'll head up the creek to watch for beating swallows and the marsh rose blooming by the fallen oak. We'll see what we can see. We'll take it slow. That's your piece. This is a wonderful poem written by Meredith, Davies, Hadaway. You know, what can I say about this other than what an appropriate place to read this poem in a place where boats mean so much, and crabs too, and nomenclature. It's just a wonderful piece. It's called At the Narrows. Now, when even midday sun holds shadows, and only the wooden boats are left, bless scarred hulls and splintered pilings. Bless the hands that still twist eel into lines of hard commerce. Bless the motor stutter, declaring, yes, we will go out. Bless the foul mud that peppers the gunnel, the ascent of the bait, its twitch as it goes over the roller. Bless the slow crab, too greedy for stink to see the net coming, and the basket slats leaking a scrabble of claws. Wanda J., Alice Rose, Edna, grubby river angels, decks swollen with rain, smelling of brine and rot, all divot and slop. Bless your dead rise, your hard shine, your rudder. In the morning, all will blur into mist. Crabs will begin their exodus in deeper waters. We tell ourselves they will pay back. May this too be true.